And the Clippers starting five. The forwards are Leonard and Morris. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, they've got Wembanyama. Johnson is out there with Jones. And it's Branham in at the two-guard spot. If you like fast-paced open-court basketball, Smitty, then this is the right game for you.
That's for sure. These teams are excellent at scoring in transition. After every turnover, even after every rebound, these teams are going to try to get out and run.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. There's the pass to Wembanyama. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
Westbrook against Jones. Westbrook passes to George. Shoots a fader. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A shot by Johnson, no good. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Detroit. Pass to Plumlee. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama against Plumlee. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Well, the Spurs, Smitty, managed to end their 2023 season on a win, but last in the West, but with hope for the future.
You're right, Kevin. Tied for worst record in their conference. But everyone knew that team was rebuilding. And bingo, they got the #1 pick, Victor Wembanyama.
The shot by George, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Here's Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama has got 7.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Charity stripe shot. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
The three from George. Wembanyama with the rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes to Sohan. There's the three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's stolen by Jones. And they're on the break for the finish. That one goes. Count it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Boy, Steve, Trey Jones is a great story of continuing to work at your game.
Yes, it is, Kevin. He's developing into a nice point guard who can run the show. The vision continues to get better, and points are coming in bunches. It's clear he's putting in the work.
And with a break here, let's look at the stats for Jones. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Now here's Westbrook, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And they get it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
From deep, Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And Wembanyama outside. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Second shot opportunity. Westbrook against Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. And it's Sochan missing. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Wembanyama.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will rarely move the ball to a more open guy.
Clippers trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Westbrook. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And Smitty, we know when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Payne off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for George.
Clipper substitution. Robert Covington. Kenyon Martin Jr.
Zubac finds Covington. Here's Mann. Payne covering 11 feet away. Mann can't hit. San Antonio leading by 7. Graham from outside buries the long-range jumper.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Puts it up from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Payne passes to Collins. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And it's good. 2 points.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Here's Osman after the made shot from Robert Covington. They find themselves in the midst, Greg, of their Southern California trip, taking on both of these LA teams.
And it's certainly a star-studded trip for these guys. A lot of celebrities show up to watch these games courtside, only adding to the spectacle.
1:57 left to play here in the first. Here's Mann. Payne covering. Mann passes to Zubac. They get the rebound. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got his second bucket tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Payne kicks to Kleber. Here's Osman. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 6. Right side, Martin. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Right wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Martin. The pass to Covington. The tray. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Payne passes to Osman. Here's Collins. And that time, also a missed shot. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
Payne kicks to Graham. Pass to Osman. Front pass the arc. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. He provided some serious rim protection in that quarter. Good luck getting a shot over this guy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
They've got Jones. Keldon Johnson is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Sochan in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Jones. Hasn't made one yet. Wembanyama heads the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Jones, no luck. Clippers trail by 3. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
When Russ is making threes, I don't know how you guard him.
Jones kicks to Johnson. Branham, the pass to Sochan. Here's Wembanyama. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Clippers in recent years have become one of the better defensive teams in the league. Now, Coach Ty Lue said it's tough because everybody on the floor now is a decent three-point shooter. So you got to pick your poison. It's different than when I first started. The game is changing every year. So you've got to be able to adapt to the times. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Westbrook, and the shot goes in. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Clippers call time here. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that There's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before. And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Leonard. He's averaging 19 points per game, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 10. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Westbrook's got 8 here in the quarter.
You can see it in his eyes. Russ gets that look when he's locked in. It's been that way all night.
And here's Johnson outside, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Sohan, and he jams it with authority.
And you see the impressive basketball IQ Jones possesses. Keenly aware of when someone is open.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Out to Morris. Top of the key. And it's the Clippers scoring again. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That one goes in. 21 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
Now Westbrook, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Johnson surveying the floor. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Makes it off the glass. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Westbrook finds Plumlee. And that one clearly a foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Outside Westbrook. And he makes good on the layup. Westbrook's got 14 points.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Morris. Norman Powell's checked in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Powell. He's got 5. Misses in close.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Osman. Offensive rebound. Here's Collins. He kicks to Graham. Good on the triple. Graham's got his second basket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Powell. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Passes it to Payne. Here's Osman. And they recover it. Pass to Payne. Launches it. Powell pulls it in.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Kicks to Martin. Here's Zubats. Collins with some nice D. Spurs leading by 7.
2 minutes.
Graham inside the line. It's hauled in by Zubats.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They swipe it. Three-pointer, Graham. Got a piece of it. Clippers trail by 7. And there's the pass to Mann. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Three-pointer, Graham. And the 3 ball is good. Graham's got 9.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Mann. He has 6. George with the ball. Kleber with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Tries it from 19. The Clippers grab the miss.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions. Beasting on defense. First, he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers.
Robert Covington.
.24 seconds left to play here in the half.
Look at Norman keeping his composure, not letting the foul stop him from taking the shot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And the second free throw, good. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Graham. 8 points his last outing. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Active on defense. When Powell puts forth this type of effort, it distracts shooters.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Devontae, you had it going long range. How did you find success out there?
My bigs doing a good job of screening. You know, it's hard to fight over them screens when they set them like that. And their bigs are kind of bag playing, so I'm just letting it fly.
If they give you space, you're going to shoot it, I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Well, for San Antonio. Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Ernie, that's a lackluster performance. Lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their set. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. If you played in this era, you'd have it 50.
And that's going to do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and George. The forwards are Leonard and Morris. And it's Plumlee in at the center position.
I like how Paul George can be your go-to guy, but he can also accept a secondary role. Very unselfish.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jones, the pass to Branham. Spurs passing it around. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
They had a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Tries from 10. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Plumlee. No good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Westbrook passes to Plumlee. He dishes it to Morris. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Sohan. Puts up a 3. Johnson's shot is off. Clippers trail by 6. Right side George. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? San Antonio shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you.
Clippers ball.
Off the inbound.
And a struggle here to find a rhythm in the second half. The field goal percentage starting to tail off in a big way.
To the left side wing. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Not enough. Kawhi Leonard is too strong to get rattled by contact.
Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the triple. Paul George grabs the miss.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around. Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Westbrook against Jones. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Westbrook.
Keep your balance on D. Westbrook can do some funny things to you.
Wembanyama passes to Jones. Wembanyama looking it over. From outside the arc, Morris with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Robert Covington comes in for Morris. Martin, he's checked in for Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Paul George. That evens the score. Westbrook's got 23 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Osman kicks to Graham. Kleber up top. Defended by Covington. Spurs working the ball around now. Hits it from three-point range. Osman's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Graham missing. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Westbrook. He kicks it to Powell.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Payne. San Antonio with the rebound. Out to the wing. Fade away. Collins. Good D by Covington.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
It's Covington on the wing. San Antonio with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Osman, the pass to Payne. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Martin.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Graham inside the line. Good D by Westbrook.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
That one good for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Kleber from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Mann's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Terrence Mann.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Kleber against Covington. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio again missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Powell. Pass to Mann. The three-pointer no good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Clippers on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-5 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Johnson. And Wembanyama is out there with Jones. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Powell into the lane. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Powell. And so Powell nails both of them. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The pass to Wembanyama. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
The Clippers trail. Here's Mann from 12 feet out. Buries the jump shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You don't see that play regularly from them, but it led to a made 3. So you can't knock them for trying it.
Pass to Morris. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The shot by Powell, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Step back shot. No good off the back of the rim.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Powell with the steal. Here's Leonard. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Kawhi Leonard is one of those guys who is elite at the mid-range jumper.
Wembanyama against Morris. And good that time. 34 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And George gets it to go.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Branham, defended by George. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Good on the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 2.
He just wanted it more. Keldon Johnson with some grown man points.
And the Clippers call time here.
San Antonio, let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Plumlee, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook comes in for man. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Clippers in the lead. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. George. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Jones dishes to Johnson. Misses the three.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Spurs trail by 3. A three from Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Plumlee with the steal. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Morris passes to Westbrook. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Team foul.
Morris looking over the floor. Off target with his 3. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Wembanyama, that's for 2. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Plumlee against Wembanyama. Plumlee, no luck.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
It's stolen by Morris. Westbrook with it. Working on Jones. And the wide open shot from Morris. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Basket counts.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Leonard. Down low, here's Morris, and the layup falls. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Leonard with the steal.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Sinks that one from the post. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half. To the middle, here's Collins. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his fourth assist in this one.
Great ball movement there by Keldon, making the smart play.
Passes it to George. To the wing on the left. Collins against Plumlee. Fades. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Collins. And here's Johnson outside. A shot, no good.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And they took charge when it counted, and notching their 9th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Russell Westbrook.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Westbrook kicks to Powell. Inside, and Morris throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
San Antonio foul. Trey Jones, 3rd personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Buries it from three-point range.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks, guys. Russell, congrats. How satisfying is this win?
It's great. You know, did what we supposed to do. We came in and competed at a high level defensively for the most part and got the win.
And you continue to keep it rolling, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
Just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some little got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to... Why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me? God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the tryna jam us. Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tamper. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. If it's me or you, he gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy to be the closest to you. It's okay cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a you, hitting and glistening the movies. If it's smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal for myself. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for your playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. Do that again, I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I filled up the crib with cars, the halls with art and all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm some stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it beat it, you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I could take. When it's late, mama told me to pray, I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rise in the back, but you know we ain't coming to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with bras and mates.
Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.